Yeah, so we hope that you enjoyed that song. Like I said, it sums all of us up of our love for Christ, and it's not our will but his be done. So take it away, sister.
Right.
Exhibit, mom.
Exhibit. Let the Almighty God be praised in the name of the Nazarite.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus of Nazareth.
Mm-hmm.
The man of Galilee. Get to know the man of Galilee. Matthew, Mark,
definitely.
Luke, John. Then he will send you to wise King Solomon for the wisdom of wise King Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
Mighty Counselor.
Yes.
Prince of Peace is he.
He who is.
He who is. He who
What
was. And he who is coming.
The first.
The first and the last.
The beginning and the end.
The Alpha and the Omega. Right.
And we
Emmanuel.
And we're bigging up the Spirit of Truth.
The Spirit of Truth. Most
always.
Of all, yeah.
Always shows us things.
Yeah, and our woolly-haired Daddy,
yes.
The Almighty God.
And
again, we're age 7 in Christ.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And to your viewers, Mum.
Oh, thank you, my babies, my darling. I'm a bit tired today. I was up all
We both
night.
are.
Yeah, but we'll try our best.
Yeah, well, where there's a will.
All my wonderful teachers all over the world, to the 12 apostles, the 72 other apostles, all those who have died, suffered for the truth. Right, as Bob Marley sings, the truth is an offence, but not a sin.
Never or not a sin.
And then in the book of Timothy, it says that we must expose them. Yeah. So no care what the consequences are.
Got to.
Yeah, and every one of us has got, in this judgment, has got a voice.
Everyone.
Yeah.
And we all have to stand before him on Judgment Day.
That's right, yeah.
And talking about that on Judgment Day, why? You see a lot of them celebrities and people, they think they're clever.
Yeah.
They think they're clever. I've seen some things that disturbs my soul.
Show you this from a long time.
And I knew about it, but because I wasn't really looking at it and seeing.
And your friend, what's her name?
Something Paddy. She's beautiful.
Paddy.
I follow her on Instagram. She's really, she shows you a lot of things, what my mum's already been speaking about all these years and what we studied. But to see what they do, Lady Gaga and many more of them, to these babies.
They're downright Satanists. They're not hiding what they're doing anymore.
No. Jay-Z's involved, Beyonce's involved, all involved.
And I don't understand why the people, them normal humans, love them off and whatever. Right?
There's a lot of them are sold out. Yeah, they've sold out.
But then again, they must have their day.
It's
they must
bad.
Have their day. Well, the day of the Lord.
I always used to be upset with my mum when I was younger because we already told you the story. I was gonna get signed up at age 15. I was in a group called Face to Face. 15, 16 or 17. But I was still underage to sign the contract myself.
18 for you to sign.
My bad, guys. Me and my beautiful sisters, Noadra and Naomi, I love them to bits. We was in a group called Face to Face, and cut the story short, we was gonna sign a contract and we would have been celebrities now. But my mum refused because they wanted to market us to the Japanese as young girls. But I didn't see anything wrong with it. All I saw was fame and fortune and, being young. But after seeing everything that I've been seeing, I spoke to the Lord today and I thanked him. And I said, first of all, I thank you for the mum that I have for blocking me from being a celebrity. And I thank you for being you, Lord, for making sure I wasn't in that world. Every time X Factor and The Voice told me no, I'd get frustrated. But I realize now, you don't want me in that world because I would have been in a trap. they have sold their soul.
Mix and
They have sold out to the devil. I'm telling you, the things that we've been seeing.
What's the name? The one that they found drowned.
The girl from Glee, Anaya, or something.
Something.
They found her drowned. As you all would probably know, whoever's been tuning into the celebrity news and stuff. Beautiful African princess. She so-called went into the water. Her little boy said, and he said, "Mommy never came back out."
She put his life
but she made sure he was safe. So
because they probably wanted her to do something or involve her with something. That's the problem.
Or she already was involved in something.
Or they probably wanted her to sacrifice her son or something. So she took her,
and I know she took her life.
Yeah.
They ain't mentioning that yet, folks.
No.
But believe me when I tell you, she took her life.
Yeah.
Age 33 or 31. I think she was 33, and she took her life because I tell you, when you go in them realms, you're in a trap. It's all an illusion. Do not be fooled. And be begging to go into this. I'm telling you, from someone who loves to sing and could have made it many times. And I always wondered why I'd get a no. Yes, you do get no's in life, and it makes you try and try again. But I now know the reason why I got my big fat no's, and that was for my own soul to be saved. And I thank him, and I thank you, Mum.
Yeah.
So that was my testimony that I wanted to share with everyone today.
Yeah, like when you used to go to the black people church, in the middle, people would stand up and go, "I want to testify. I want to testify what the Lord has done for me." Yeah, so that's your testimony.
That's mine.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in that world. I'm happy how I am.
Yeah.
Scrape two pennies together.
It's a trap.
Yeah. And I know this is so true. You know, we want all of these nice things. We want to just have access to go on holidays and all of that. But the best thing is he gives you what you need and not what you want.
What Jesus said, "Blessed are the poor."
Yes. And I see it now.
And you wonder why.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Everything I ask of him, man. Some things I don't get, it's because I don't need it.
Yeah.
But he never lets me go without.
No.
Every day he'll give, even if I'm struggling for this, he'll find a way for me to have just what I need.
Yeah, because some days I'm here and I don't even have enough £5 to get some tokens.
Yeah.
But someone will knock the door.
Or something will happen. Yeah.
Or, I don't even have to ask.
Yeah.
Like last week, twice, 2 elderly black men. Well, one of them, he wanted me to fry some fish. And he knocked my door. And it's £10 to put your token, and I was going, "No, I've got tokens," but
He insisted.
And then another one asked me to do a little favour for him over, and he handed me another £10. So
he always provides. He does, but like a lot of people, they look on these celebrities and people with money and envy, but you don't know how they got it.
Yeah, because
you don't know what they've had to do, and they're not happy.
But they have in public. They have to.
They pretend. They pretend.
Because they know they've lost their soul.
And if you look at some of them, in their eyes, especially Will Smith lately, because a lot's been going on with him and Jada Pinkett with that young boy, and she's admitted it that she did sleep with him. Because I watched the Red Table. Did you know about it?
It's there, but I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, well, they befriended this little young boy who was Jaden's friend. And she ended up sleeping with him and stuff. But Will and her was supposed to have finished at the time, but they were still living under the same house. One big drama anyway.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is
they've got you all distracted now with that Ghislaine Maxwell. You see, because again, as we say, what Jesus said, anything you see going on, look underneath. Something else is going on.
Always.
So they got the people distracted with that.
Yeah, they have.
And
all the distraction.
Yeah, and then these silly Americans, they're all now distracted by this voting. They can't see the seriousness of what's going on.
Yes.
That them bastards, them is calling us. Not Corona, calling
to
get rid of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're there by elections and this and that, and then Donald Trump, he was more interested in saving statues and monuments than people. But you know something, I still like him. Yeah, and then they bring Kanye West, because years ago,
oh gosh,
yeah, he said that he was gonna run.
I think he's really taking it serious now.
Run for president, and then that time when he had the breakdown on stage, and then they bring him into Trump's place, and he was all drugged up, and I said that probably Trump bring him to say, how are you going to be president when you know, I'm just saying it in my words, but now he said that he's not going to wear Trump's hat no more, that he's going to try to get nominated, but as Trump said, he's left it a bit late, but I know, say that all the conscious young people would vote for him.
Yeah, but I don't think that's Kanye anymore. I think that's clones. He's a clone.
But then when the election come, and you see if he gets votes and whoever win or is second, then he'd have to like pass his votes to that person. So we know say he's gonna give it to Trump.
To Trump anyway.
Yeah, not Biden. Cause that's silly Biden. This is him something in an interview. And they asked him something, and he said, like we're all one people or something, and you know that made us some sort of crap.
Don't understand that.
You know, you're supposed to say God, but he goes that thing that made us.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, so it must be them.
Oh. Wow.
It must be them, not us, because we know who made us.
I was watching John Legend, John Legend,
him
and his wife. Someone asked him a question about Obama or something, and the wife said something like, "Oh, something happened with Obama or something." Yeah. And John Legend kind of looked at her like, "You shouldn't say that," and she backed away. But the presenter, he was like, "No, tell us." Oh no, this happened before he was a president, but no, we ain't gonna mention it. We're not gonna mention it. It's a secret. Everyone wants to know what the secret is.
She'd scrub off all her things, because she'd say things like she likes to see a little child like naked or something, or, stupid, pervert things, she would say.
A lot of them are perverts up there.
And it's pure children that they're messing with.
And they got their own freaking children. Then I saw two...
Yeah, but then again, she's a man, innit?
I saw two white men, and no offence to colour, with a newborn black baby. They've adopted it. Yeah. What are they doing with adopting? Yeah. And it's a little boy.
Yeah.
Newborn little baby boy. What's this world coming to?
No, but as I say, that's the way of the world.
That's not right, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole load of stuff going on.
They're all pedophiles.
And that's why they wear them red shoes and things, ain't it?
Yeah.
Why? But when you look in Will Smith's eye, he's worried about something.
They know.
Man, you see his soul. He's worried about something. I don't know what it is. If anyone who sees the recent Will Smith, when you look at his face, look in his eyes do not lie. He's hiding something. He's worried. There's something troubling him.
Yeah.
There's madness going on.
But anyway, let's kind of get a bit onto the study. Yeah, I was watching Young Pharaoh a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
And he's saying, which I'm saying, what's wrong with you? He's saying that Eve and Lucifer freed us. And I'm going, what you on about?
Excuse me. See, that's why I do take knowledge from certain people, but at the end of the day, and it's good to still come away and have your own knowledge, because they do talk part truth.
Yeah.
But then they go into their way that doesn't fit right with you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm never a follower. I'm always a leader. That don't sound right to me.
You see, you would say that the scriptures is white man whatever, and this and that. So this is why he's checking his ancestors, Egyptians, and he's talking a lot of facts, and he's showing you a lot of things. But then he says that Eve and Lucifer freed us.
No, that don't
Because
sit
like
right
what he was
with
saying,
me.
God kept us prisoners, right? And Lucifer freed us, yeah, and that is a better thing. So, and then afterwards I'm thinking, are you stupid or something?
I'm sorry,
man,
but-
are you stupid?
Nah.
Right? Because if they never free us, we wouldn't be able to think for ourselves or all kind of thing. So it's a good thing, and I'm saying, nah, because when that happened, right, death happened.
Yeah.
They didn't die straight away, but we all know we're gonna die, and we're gonna lose loved ones. You see?
Yeah.
Where the Almighty intended us to live, because He said, "Go forth and multiply, subdue the earth, and whatever." Right? So we weren't supposed to die. You know, and I think that's so stupid. And this is what all them stars believe in, that Lucifer has freed people, but they keep forgetting. We got the death sentence on us. The Almighty did not intend for us to die.
But we still are gonna die.
Yeah.
So how can He have freed us? Nah, that's, to me, that is some false talk there that I'm not gonna listen to.
Everyone's they can have their own opinion.
Yeah, that's up to them, but He's not gonna sway me to believe
and
that.
Wars and everything, and all the bombing of children and all the things that's going on.
Yeah.
Do you call that freedom? From Eve and Lucifer.
He's not gonna sway me to believe that at all.
So that's that's what I criticize him for.
Hello, my nephew, my handsome nephew. Take a seat. Take a seat. Yes, of course. This is my
oldest grandson,
handsome Ramone.
Thank you.
He looks just like my brother. Smiles like you. But we was just talking
about last week
and explained to him what you just told me about
young Pharaoh. I was listening to him a couple of nights ago, and he was saying that Eve and Lucifer freed us because the Almighty God was keeping us like prisoners. So they freed us that we'd have knowledge and whatever, and that God didn't want us to have that. And then I said, no, but what they done, they give us the death sentence. You know, we have to die. Yeah? And then losing your loved one, and all the wars and everything that's going on. The pain and the pedophiles with the children. Yeah, so that's...
Well, what we're saying is, that doctrine, what he's saying about Lucifer and Eve, that's Lucifer's the devil.
Yeah, exactly.
That is some false doctrine. What do you think about it, nephew?
Well, to be honest, I think to myself, a lot of the things that he says are good, but that there, I can't agree with it.
You can't agree with it, can you?
I can't agree with it. It's like, okay, you're dismissing. He's taking the aspect of logic, but then he's dismissing everything that comes with it. Because at the end of the day, when you look at things, we lived a lot longer back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, and we lived for centuries and centuries,
we
even millennia.
We did.
Now, we don't even live a century.
No.
And we have to go through the heartache of...
Christ cut it short. Because of the sins, innit? So,
because of the Tower of Babel.
Because as you know, we used to live to like 900 years and stuff, you know?
Yeah, but even that's after the sin. You see, because we was meant to live forever. We weren't supposed to die and suffer that heartache. And, you know, multiply, subdue. Yeah. And then because you see what people go, well, this world ain't big enough to hold all these billions of people. But when you look after the flood, he put some of the water up in the sky, right? And he made seas, because there was only rivers in Genesis, 5 rivers. There weren't no seas. So he made sea. That's where he split the lands, right? And then he frees up the North Pole, and he frees some of it at the South Pole. So, and like he made deserts and whatever, but eventually when all come to pass and he'll put everything back how it was, yeah, there's more than enough space for billions and billions of us.
The world is abundant with land.
Yeah.
It's a myth. And
It covered, because remember, what is it? It's 70% water.
Yeah.
It's only like 30-something%. I probably get it wrong, but 70% water.
Yeah.
They weren't supposed to be there. Rivers, but not the sea. So that's how we done after the flood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So
but the myth of us not having enough land and the land not being abundant enough was put in place. I believe, to basically justify, the population control, the population control agenda.
Yes.
And that's the way that they can do it, because who normally can say, I know how much square miles there is on this earth and how many people can fit. Not many people know that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you actually look at things now, you see that we have how many acres per person on this in this world. So they've got no reason for population control other than to actually control the masses.
Yes.
Because if there's not enough, if there's too many people, they can't control everybody at once. They can try.
Right.
They can try. But even look, they're saying that the world's in a pandemic, and still now they still can't control everybody.
Exactly.
And they've got most people talking the same tune, telling everybody to stay inside, brainwashing you with the almighty box.
As you already know.
It's the testing telling us about this corona, because I was listening to Benji on the Black radio station, because with me I float, they're called float. When I used to work in the pub down there, my main was the bar, but then I had to help out in the lounge, so they call it floating. Floating. Right, so I float between my kitchen and here, and I heard Commissioner Benji on the Black radio station. He said that they say that there's gonna be another outbreak in October.
And how do they know that?
And he's saying the same. How do they know that?
Yeah.
Because
and
they set it up.
They set
up.
And they're laughing at us because they shut down the whole world, tell everybody to stay in. And I'm not being rude, but those masks that they wear, because I saw one at the bottom of my pack the other day, the blue one. And don't take this wrong, but it reminds me of a sanitary towel.
Yes.
Yeah, like that. Because when we was at school, and us young girls, and we come on our periods, we used to go to the nurse, and she used to give us, but them times, you used to have a belt round your waist, like suspender, right, where you clip on, because, the bit that you put round your ears.
Yeah.
Right? And I thought, and they're laughing because they got us all wearing sanitary towels. Over here, they call them jam rags. Jam rags. Sorry to be cruel.
Yesterday, it's funny how you mentioned the mask, because, when you go to like them third world countries, like in India and stuff, where they're poor, you see them making the face masks. They're not using nothing to cover up anything. They've got them all on the dirty floor, sewing them on dirty floors and on dirty tables, sewing them, and then they're sending them to us, and we're putting them on our mouth, on our face. And they're talking about hand sanitizing your hands.
In them.
And did you know this?
And how rass is that?
If you're under 65 with no what's it called, commodities.
Yeah. You're not
then,
used to the system. They'll get rid of you.
Yeah. So if you have no problems within you, you have more chance of drowning than dying from coronavirus right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna be when I feel like they're gonna release the second wave.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna be once they release that second wave. But right now, you have more chance of drowning
Yes.
than actually dying from coronavirus.
Of course.
Even though we don't live by the sea, we're in the Midlands, but we have more chance.
Yes, exactly.
Because it's a load of bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry for my French, but it just is. You know what I mean? And it's true. Someone said before, if you tell everyone to go on their hands and knees and walk near the ground and walk like dogs so that you won't catch the corona, you'll start seeing everyone doing it. Because they have controlled them. They've got everyone controlled.
They're laughing at us.
Because you know why? They're getting us ready to see how they can control us for when the mark of the beast, the chip comes, and all of them things where they can tell us that if we take this chip, then obviously we'll be able to buy, we'll be able to sell, we can keep our homes
because
and all
they're
that.
starting to push for this cashless society.
But
I don't think people understand what it means to go into a cashless society. Because at the end of the day, if say you're struggling on your mortgage 1 month, you can't just go and do a quick cash in hand job, you know, to get yourself some extra money to make sure you can survive for that month. You've got to do everything through this cashless society.
Control again, nephew.
Exactly.
Control again.
And then they can slap you with an extra tax because now you're working 2 jobs. And then who's to say that they're not gonna say, well, if you've got multiple jobs, your tax bracket goes higher, because that's happened to me before. I wasn't even earning that much. I was probably earning less than 10 grand a year while I was at uni. I was working 2 jobs. I shouldn't even be getting taxed at uni, but just because they seen 2 jobs, they started to try and tax me. So who's to say they're not going to do stuff like that?
Oh, exactly.
Imagine the grandchildren who, you know, want to get a quick paper round job, or you know, do a little work for the neighbour, or go and do a little work here and there. You know, they can't then go and do that because there's no cash to pay you.
It's a shame.
You know,
they want to mess up everything for the generation that's coming up, like Ramone and Valentino, all of the children that are coming up. They want to make their lives just a misery.
At this moment, you can zoom up to Leeds, and that's nobody's business, right? But with the chip now, they'll know exactly where you are. Even if you're gone in the grave, they'll know where you are.
And also, what do? They're saying that the chip is good because if our children get kidnapped, get lost or anything, we'll be able to quickly find them, know how to rescue them. They're going to make it so popular to parents and feed it into their minds that it's a good thing. But the Bible said we must not take that chip. We mustn't take it.
Exactly. Because it's like this. For many years, from when I was a young child, I've been hearing about this chip from many different people. Many different people throughout my life. So how can I now get to the age of 26 and still think to myself, when a chip's coming out, oh yeah, I'm going to take that without questioning it? You've got to question it because it's been prophesied from years back. And it's not just prophesied in the Bible. It's prophesied by many people. Study George Orwell. George Orwell talks about it. You know,
and there's many more.
There's many people who talk about it.
Because again,
but it's not a lie.
Like what I said, young fair about Eve and Lucifer free us, give us free will. Right? It's a fucking trap. Because it's the Almighty give us free will.
That's the only.
And now they want to chip us so that we turn like robots.
Exactly.
You see Bill Gates? I'm sorry guys, I have to keep on turning the phone back around because my nephew's over here. Bill Gates and his wife talking about, because Rose has got it on a Instagram page. Did you see it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Terrible about we need to target the blacks and the Asians or something in America. Right, and then
the Native Americans.
and then when the second wave comes and their faces look like they were smirking.
They're smirking.
Right, and she looked like some bomber clock man I sit next to him. I don't know which one of the man or if them both man.
Yeah, but that's what we do.
You know what I mean?
We bind them. We bind them in the name of Jesus.
They want to come at us, you know.
We bind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, but the thing is,
they're not fucking happy. They're going and take over the people, them country. But God bless America. Is it?
God bless America.
Yeah.
America's not even their land.
That's what I'm saying.
It was never
and
their
they don't
land.
want it.
They stole it. They stole it. They pillaged it. They raped the land. They murdered everybody
bring
there.
us over to be
And then they want to
slave.
and then they want to celebrate Christopher Columbus Day like it's some great thing. Now think
He's
about
a liar.
A people who will celebrate something like that, and say that this is the truth and this man is a great man. How can you trust them?
That's what I mean.
How can you trust them?
You can't.
You can't trust them.
You can't.
Because
they know, and they went into our schools, Ramone. You know already, growing up in this country, and many more who are in the westernized, they've lied to us. They haven't gave us as black people our history. They've taught us their lies, their history, and grew us up thinking that Christopher Columbus, he discovered so many places, made us feel like England wasn't there was no blacks here before or anything. It was just for white people. They told so much lies. The queens, all of them, centuries and centuries, they've told lies. Who built this? Who made that? Who invented that?
James was black.
They cut us out of everything.
They're turning white.
And then now, look at this. If people still want to believe, that this whitewash history is real, go and watch Akala's account.
Akala's account.
Akala, he's at a university speaking, and
is he on
breaks
YouTube?
Down. Yeah, he's on YouTube.
Akala
I think he's
I'm gonna have to look him up.
I think he's at
I'm
Edinburgh
not cutting
University
you,
or Cambridge
like
or one
what
of
I
those.
said already, what Bob Marley said, in this great future, you can't forget the past, right? So
It's true.
In order to understand the future, what we're stepping into, and the presence that we're in, you've got to go right back.
That's right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And carry on about that. Yeah.
An important thing is this. Yeah. If you take away a person's history, you take away a big part of their identity.
That's right.
Because
If you
we don't know our proper names or whatever.
Exactly.
Or
If you
that
take
was
away,
brought to the West. All we know is it ends with like my name is Patricia. The African or
I don't
whatever,
know what mine would be.
Whichever way. Judah. Because we are the tribe of Judah. But they gave us the master's name.
Exactly. And now, if you take away somebody's identity, it's the same thing as if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything.
Yeah.
If you have no identity, anyone can give you one.
That's
Yes.
right.
And that's what they do. That's what they're doing
That's
right now.
right.
They give you an identity. That's why they're in the schools right now promoting LGBT. And don't even get me started on that because they're trying to add a P.
Yes. I don't know what the P is. You'd have to explain to me, darling.
The paedophiles are trying to jump on the back of the movement.
Rascal.
Now, if people don't believe, they can go onto my page. I've got enough references of people.
Tell them what your page is so that they can go on.
If you go on Facebook, Ramone, Tempest, Joseph's.
Please, everyone, tune into my nephew's page.
If you go on there, you will see.
Storm.
Yes,
Storm
exactly, because that's what I'm bringing.
Nice.
Yeah?
Strong.
And if you see the amount of people who are fighting for paedophilic rights now, it's ridiculous.
What?
It's actually, they're trying to bring it into schools. The commissioner, he's like the head. He's the head of safe schools in Australia. I don't know how many other countries, but he's the head of safe schools. Safe schools, and he's saying that basically paedophiles should be accepted.
Don't sleep with little girls.
Exactly, they're saying his argument was he's got a paedophile friend who can't make out his feelings and that he has genuine care for the youths.
So
that he wants to.
So
he's actually condoning what his friends do because he's in it too. He's in it too.
Exactly. It's because you think that these people get into these places on accident. They don't get in these places by accident.
Yeah.
None of this is by accident. All of it is controlled.
Exactly.
And from when you recognize that all of it is control, you recognize that nobody in a position of real power is gonna get there just on a whim. They're not just gonna get themselves into power.
And think about this. What's always wrapped my brains. When someone gets done for touching children or killing, well, I wouldn't say killing because, you get the murder, but when they just get found out to be doing those things to kids, they're getting like little 1-year sentences for that. When they're supposed to get life.
Exactly.
Because the judges and the doctors and the lawyers and all of them, they're all in them dirty sacrifice things with them.
People in position. They have to be into that.
They're in it.
They're not going to give the ordinary poor people or straight people those positions.
Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna say all doctors and all lawyers and all that.
No. You know what I mean when I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Because why are they letting them just do a year or something? And then they put them on protection.
This is what the Bible is telling us. Put on our spiritual armor of
God.
Right? That they can't trouble us or our children.
Yes.
Also, it says one in a family, even if the rest of the family mock and jeer, one in a family can take a whole family through.
Right.
Well, we got nothing in our family. So
Exactly. Respect.
We got too much things to do.
Trust me, even the other day, I had a situation, with Babylon, and they come up to me, and I was thinking to myself, boy, I'm gonna get myself into some trouble, because I'm not gonna say what was going on.
Yeah, no, you don't need to go into it, babe.
I could have got myself into some trouble, and what I did, as soon as they left, because I thought to myself, they're gonna come back.
Yes.
Yeah. As soon as they left, I prayed.
Yeah.
There you go.
Straight away, no fear.
Yeah.
Fear's gone, and I spoke to God and I said to him, listen, I understand where I've gone wrong here, and I know what I need to do to fix it.
Yes.
You get me? Just allow me to fix it. I learnt my lesson.
Yes.
And I know why you sent them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But keep them away.
See,
and after that, they never come back.
It's not that the power of prayer, as you know, growing up with your nan and growing up with your nan here, you know that the power of prayer gets you through anything.
All
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Has prayed for our generation.
And my mum always prays for all her family and her grandchildren, so you're always blessed and covered.
Yeah.
But it's good that you prayed. Yeah. And you knew that you didn't need to go to no one else but him.
Because they're putting it over that it like to with the Bible and Christianity is like old fashioned. Like, come on, get with it. Get with what? With destruction?
Yeah.
Make them fuck off.
That's right.
Exactly, because they're taking away morals and values.
Like in the days of Lot, innit? The days of Lot, when the two angels came. Because, real angels can take human form. Say if you're going to jump over London Bridge and then all of a sudden someone passed by and talk you out of it, that's an angel. You see, but those spiritual ones that God banned to the darkness, they cannot take flesh.
They can't.
But they can occupy a human body.
Okay.
Yeah, but real angels can come into the light and save you from jumping over that
when
bridge.
we had a car crash, many moons ago, God forbid we don't have another one, right? Who come, ma'am? Was it doctors or nurses and that?
All these white angels, I was calling them. One was going, I'm a nurse, I'm a doctor, appeared from nowhere.
Where they come from? We was in an abandoned kind of street.
My mom told me this, as well.
And they just come from nowhere.
We was driving behind, next thing you see, the car just went up in the air and lit the big high wall.
Yeah.
Right? And then it dropped.
I don't know what happened there. My mum knows.
It dropped there.
I was gone.
And there was a little church there and a lamppost that held the car. But over the embankment is the Aston motorway. Right?
Yeah.
You know where the police them have their horses there. Right? And then this is me. Oh yeah, they're dead. But
because the car could have went over.
Yeah, and that, And I go, no, but I don't want them to burn up in the car.
The car was getting, wasn't it on fire or smoking like it was gonna?
But and then Daniel and Gabriel managed to get them out, right? And then next day, and they're all on the floor with him. Yeah, they're dead. Your mum, Paula, her, and
we was
Selena, they were dead, right? So we accepted that, but we didn't want them to burn in the fire. Then all of a sudden, because it's a quiet road,
very quiet road.
All of a sudden, Buddha, I'm a nurse, I'm a doctor, the white angels came and then revived them.
And that's bringing tears to my eyes because that's showing the story.
But they don't remember.
I don't, you know, can I just tell you something? How God is so merciful, Ramone. Right, because you know, like when we was in that car and that happened, you know, the last thing I remembered was seeing I seen the car flying towards the wall in the sky, and I was gone. I didn't feel the bang.
So good.
I didn't see I was gone.
That's why we should,
no one cannot tell me that the living God is not here with us. When people say God is dead and all that, don't listen to that bullshit. Let me tell you something.
It's only the wicked.
I did not feel nothing, Ramone. I did not feel no bang from nothing.
Yeah.
I just saw and I was gone.
How much time have we got left? Because Rose been pestering me, telling me all the while, where he goes, where Jesus says, in my Father's house is many mansions. For weeks now she's saying that. But then I remember seeing a picture of like a man, and then, you know, like all the planets around. Yeah, because last night it's watching a bit of Kali Muhammad, because they were saying this is why they killed him. You know, that was with Farrakhan them. But I feel because he was getting higher than Farrakhan, so they killed him. But he talk about, and he's saying to them, to the Christians, don't you hear what Jesus said? Right? The kingdom of heaven is within you. There's no God in the sky or under the earth, like hell or whatever. It's what they, like, when you're born without a religion. All of a sudden they put religion on you.
To imprison the human mind.
Your religion is drawing your first breath. That's your religion. And then they tell us that God is in the sky, where Jesus is saying, you know, and I've said to some Jehovah's Witness and they nearly faint. He goes, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Then rose with the, and then, you know, with the planets and whatever. So I was thinking that, remember you said you wanted to talk to country, Derek Copeland again.
Yeah,
right?
We have to get him down here and we have to study.
No, because we was going to go somewhere else. But you see, he's the one that can explain, right? Because the kingdom is here. It's here. John Lennon, imagine, right? Buddha sit on the tree. My cousin Natasha had, she's a Christian, but she was going into the Buddha a bit, but she's got Buddha on the walls, on the fence. And I'm saying, no, put Buddha under the tree. That's where he got enlightened. Yeah? So it's here. And then David Icke must have done something similar where he was saying that, you know, like this is an illusion. Even the Bible tells you this is an illusion. Right? It's here. It's here. And when the Almighty in Revelation saying, come in the spiritual ark. So if we all get onto that thinking, we'll be able to change. Fuck the badness. But at the moment, them rascals, they're in control. So we all need to get in that. It's a spiritual, because this body is only to carry the spirit, right? And like your shoulders is the ark. Is the ark. The minute you die, this leaves and go to wherever it's supposed to go.
And
the kingdom is here. So can you
there.
imagine a man there, that picture, and he's got all these planets around his head or whatever. This is where we need Derek Copeland to really break it down. Yeah.
But I'm not cutting you, Mum, and I've said this to you a few times. Someone once said, and it kind of...
Because what did Jesus say? What he said he's going to do? Burn the elements, the planets.
Yeah.
So what are we going up there for?
Yeah. You know, like when they say that, you know, when people, like the rich people, they're trying to find a way to go and live up in Mars or wherever and leave us down here.
Yeah.
He said, make them go on because you got to burn the heavens as well as down here, so they're not, make them think that they're clever.
You see, if we can get Derek Copeland to explain, the man, that's when Jesus say, in my Father's house, there's many mansions. Right, so it's the planets or whatever. I can't explain it. As I said already, I'm scatterbrained, right? But it's that kind of way. And if we get like the whole world thinking that way, that is how things are going to change. Almighty God's not coming in to help us. He's given us the ability and shown us. Jesus said already he's going to burn up there because the fuckers them going to try and escape and leave us here.
So them
because he's going to burn here also and underneath.
But that's what I just wanted to say quickly and not cutting everyone. Someone once said this, and to me it always kind of makes me think. They said, say if while you're alive you're in a dream. Oh, let me turn here so you can what you think on this. So say if you're alive now, this is the dream, and when you die you wake up. Think about it for a minute. You get it?
Yeah.
So imagine that. Imagine if this now what we're doing is we're dreaming.
Yeah.
And when we die, we wake up.
Yeah.
Because I'm not cutting you, but
it touched me, you know, like because it is real. This is an illusion, really.
No. Remember when?
Yeah. Merrily,
369, the goose run, the monkey at the back around the street, Caroline. Yeah, things like that. But you see, with Peter Tosh in his stepping razor, he went to sleep, and then the doppies was holding him down. His first experience, and he said it's only his eyes and his mind was conscious, and then he said he had to get confident that there's a God that dwells within each of us, right? And then he started to ask this God, saying, what must I do? Must I just lie down so, and then tomorrow morning I get up, I'm dead? And I'm saying, how can you get up if you're dead? But I know what he means now, what he was just saying. There is a God that dwells within each of us.
Yes.
Can't he breathe life into us? So he dwells within.
That's right.
And then, like what I heard the other day, what he was saying, just like what Jesus was saying. Jesus said, when you go in another man's temple, show respect.
I always do.
So that's I say, you're not to interfere in no one's spirituality. There is a reason, right? If the whites want to think that Christ is white, so be it. The blacks is black, so be it. Buddha or, you see, because we can all learn from each other.
But that's what I'm saying, I always pick things from all different things, but I never... Yeah, you carry on, nephew. And good having a nice talk with you.
I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. But it's like, what I'm saying is, I always pick things from everywhere.
Every.
But, you know, it says... Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. What you were saying the other day. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. You might take something from there, but stay where you are.
Yeah.
Stay where you are.
What Jesus say, he'll spit you out. You can't be in the middle or in between. You got to either choose there or there. If not, he'll spit you out.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I try not to get myself drawn in to all these different beliefs and stuff, because they do always start with the truth.
Your religion is your first breath.
Yes.
You know, we had puppies, right? Newborn puppies.
I don't know if you can hear them. They sound like little birds tweeting away in the background.
But you see, their religion is their breath, their first breath, like us.
Yeah.
It's your parents and society give you a religion and a denomination which confuse us and then set us to war against each other.
And that is why, if you notice, we got black and white, all different colours against each other, because it starts within the household, I believe. No one can't tell you no different, right? Every child, is born with no hate in their heart for no colour or nothing. They love one another.
Your religion is your first breath. Like the puppies born last night. That's religion, and that's why, you know, like the pineal gland here, right? The medical name. The minute you leave your body, right? This is where the Holy Spirit rests. Here, that's gone.
That's why your body gets lighter.
And leave the body.
That.
Your body actually gets lighter by a significant amount.
Your pineal gland is keeping the body light, because you remember our puppies when they died used to be heavy. Remember pencil?
Use that out there.
Just a minute, it must be thing. Excuse me a minute. I'm having a study, thank you.
Well, alright, then I'll leave you alone. The dog's there. Suffocating the other dog. Suffocating the bottom.
Yeah, well, tell him to come. And
Sorry, one moment.
Sort them out. It might seem so, but she don't. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but, you know, at the end of the day, it's true.